What's going on, Grub Squad? Vox here with another free-to-play game. This is Rift. Rift is an MMORPG brought to you by Trion Worlds. They're also the same people who have more recently brought to us Defiance. If you haven't heard of that, that's an MMO FPS that is available on the consoles as well as PC. Rift is only available on PC, but it is a very fun MMO, and it's now free-to-play. It was originally subscription-based like most MMOs, but they have made it free-to-play with just in-game bonuses, as most games, for paying a subscription fee. Now, it's very similar to Rift, or to Rift. It is Rift. It's very similar to WoW, except that obviously it's not WoW, so it has different characters, different storyline. And one of the big things that makes Rift significant and more interesting is its use of, well, rifts. The rifts, you know, the name Rift actually comes from rifts in-game, which is kind of the main point of the game. They're kind of world events where time-space rifts occur and lots of mobs that you have to kill, but, you know, demons and monsters come out and are infecting the world, and it is your job to stop them. And when these world events occur, you get to group up with people. You can either, you know, if you're playing with your party or whatever, you can stick with your party and just play with them and go beat up on the mobs and close the rift back up. But if you're not, you know, if you're running solo or you don't have a party with you at the moment, you actually are given the option to group up with those around you in the world playing, you know, attacking the rift, and group up with them. It's really cool. A lot of games, you know, a lot of MMOs only give you the option to either play solo or occasionally play with your party if you have one already set up. But this actually gives you the option to join up in public groups to split up the XP, loot, and help each other out and not die, because doing a lot of things solo in MMOs these days is not a good idea. Rift is very group and party driven. It is very based around group questing, party questing, you know, having friends join you, which is bad for those who want to play solo, but it's really good for those who like playing group questing. WoW has a lot of issues with group questing, and even my favorite MMO, which is Guild Wars, even that doesn't have the most perfect group questing system. It does have some good stuff, but it doesn't. There are some quests and some things that you're just kind of stuck doing solo. Rift is very group driven, which is very enjoyable for me. The graphics are absolutely beautiful. They are very stunning. You can turn them up way past any setting you think you could. You can just crank them up and it will be absolutely beautiful, as, you know, full high-res textures and shadows and particles. Obviously looks much better than WoW. The controls, however, are a bit rigid. You don't have quite the fluid movement that I've gotten used to in different games, but they are pretty standard for MMOs. And then the factions in the game are the Defiance, not Defiance as in CE like the game, but Defiance, TS, and the Guardians. And the Defiance are ones who are pro-rifts, basically. They think the rifts are gonna bring good things, and the Guardians are trying to put an end to them. You get to play as your factions, because every MMO has to have opposing factions, and hash it out. It's a lot of fun. I highly recommend you check it out. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you have, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to Gamer Grub, as you will be notified when we post new videos and post new content for you guys. And make sure you click their social media links in the description below. They do some really good stuff on those pages. And of course, you can always check out their Gamer Grub snacks, because they're awesome. Thank you for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.
Bye, Clan. Gamer Grub is available at these fine retailers.